F9 it is.
It's F9.
It's been a long time.
Alt F9.
So, like, now I need to build up a plus 10 axe or a hammer, whichever one I want to use. I just haven't figured out which one I want to use yet.
Yeah, okay.
But it's really unfortunate.
Well, I don't know anything about the game, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Go with the thing!
You can try it out if you want to.
Go with the thing. I've been looking around for something new to play.
It's free. You can download it. Oh, should probably start a timer, huh?
Maybe.
We already started recording, so might as well start a timer. Stopwatch. Timer. I'm at 50%.
Oh, that was really close to fucking breaking it. Alright. Where is my bottle opener? Well, I have one. Where the fuck is it? This is the only problem with putting too much shit on your desk.
Yeah. If you want to play Realm Royale, we kind of need a fourth proper person.
I was thinking about that. I was seeing a lot of people starting to play Realm Royale, and I was like, "Fuck it, it's a Royale game." And I know I like them.
I only play like with my Dakota. So right now, like everybody who is frequent in like Max's Discord that I brought in is playing it. But you're only gonna want to play with Defective, who you've met.
Yeah,
Torres.
Torres, yeah.
Yeah. And Dakota Syndacty. He spelled syndicate wrong.
Syndacty.
He's like put the C after the A.
Syndicate. 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 Syndacty. Yeah.
I've been calling him Syndacty.
Yeah, that's Syndacty. That is nowhere close to how you spell syndicate.
Yeah, so I don't know. He said he like played one game. I don't remember what it was. He was just like, yeah.
He's missing an I and his A's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I went with it, right?
Yeah, he said he spelled it, and then like he's like, why didn't anyone spell syndicate? And then, like 2 days later, he's like, I'm a fucking moron.
Solid.
Yeah, so Syndacty, he's decent, but it's just like, I'm not sure if you read the text that we were talking about, how much deadweight Tobon and Adams are when we're playing Realm Royale.
Oh my god. Well, so I had my my bout of playing Fortnite. Well, I wouldn't say had my bout of playing Fortnite with Max. I think Max had his bout of playing Fortnite with me. I want to keep playing it, but I think he's like done with it.
I mean, he's also like a lot busier than he leads on.
Yeah, he I think he like things are starting to come to a push comes the shove moment with him and his books.
I don't think that's it.
You really don't think that's it?
Because like I actually frequently was trying to talk to him about his book, and he's like, yeah, like at this point in time, like he had reached crunch time. At least like if I'm to believe his words, he made it seem like it was like, oh, like it's at editing phase, like there's nothing for me to do about the book at the time. But it's just like he'll just be gone. Like he'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up something from the store for family members and stuff, and he'll be gone for like the rest of the day. And it's just like, okay, like
that's fair. I think that's like once I'm out of school, I'll have like consistent like at least weekend schedules to do things.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because I'm once I'm done with school, I'm not working a fucking weekend in my life anymore unless I volunteer for it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I work Monday through Friday. I don't care what time. Just don't fucking clope in me. But I don't want to work weekends. I put my time in for weekends, and I feel like being fucking being a supervisor doesn't fucking gain me shit, but
yeah.
Hopefully, like a little bit of seniority does, because I've
been there for 3-4 years.
It'll be 3 years in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. So yeah, it'll be 3 years in November, and I'll be the third most senior person at that store, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because our ops manager came in after me. I've gone through 3 assistant managers now. But that's to be expected because they get moved from store to store really. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. They get moved around really often.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll just come in for like between a year or between like a few months and a year or 2 years
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of learn the ropes, and then they get their own store because of the fucking high turnover rate of store managers for CPS.
Yeah, definitely.
Which isn't a good thing to fucking say.
But like, so like, but back to Max, like it's just like he's he's definitely a lot busier than he ever leads on to be. Like as of recent, there might be other reasons behind it, but I'm not gonna question it or ask.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with Max is like if you ask him, he'll tell you if he wants to tell you, but if he doesn't tell you, then don't push the subject.
Yeah,
because there's no point in pushing the subject because you're just gonna get the same answer, or you're just gonna get pure sarcasm.
Oh, I haven't asked him once. He's just gone, and I was like,
yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
Which at least with me, like I'm pretty predictable on like if I'm gone for a really long time, it's one of three things: either I'm done for the day, Kaylee happened, or I'm either asleep or at work.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh my fucking god! I was really hoping I wouldn't have to talk to 6-0.
No.
Oh, anyways, back to my point. So the supervisor that I'm friends with, the one that came to the wedding, he was at the table like 2 away from me. Rob is his name.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I went around every fucking where the wedding, dude. So I met a lot of fucking people. I talked to Jordan. He's like, yeah, we'll play Destiny. I'm like, probably not. Just like,
yeah, like the only reason why you would play Destiny is if I got on to play Destiny, and even then, that's like really pushing it.
I heard the new DLC is gonna be crazy. The one that you have to pay for again.
The new one.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's the dude that I invited to the wedding,
mm-hmm.
then my store manager, then me now.
Oh, okay, yeah, then definitely.
Yeah, so I think
hopefully that works well enough.
Yeah, so what I might end up doing is like I might like close on Fridays, so I can close with the dude that I'm friends with,
mm-hmm.
and then like open the rest of the week or something like that.
Yeah.
So that way I don't have to fucking clopen. I hate clopening, dude. I really hate clopening. I fucking hate clopening. Okay.
It's the worst.
Anyways, let's get to the point. So yeah, I kind of figured like he is busier than he lets on, but
are you still leveling up because the pink people in the forest can work like level 24? Yeah, that's why you're leveling up still.
Yeah, because I'm 18 right now. I'm done with Jackass's research. Should I go do the disappearance?
No.
No.
I want to say the enemy for the resistance disappearance is like level 34.
Okay.
And like he's gonna one-shot you.
What about the lost girl in the desert?
You remember that kid that you had to walk off to go return to his mommy? It's like that, but in the desert.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you're more than welcome to, but that's that quest.
What about these two? The confidential, and then that's John Paul's.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember exactly what the confidential intel is.
I feel like I can pick these two up really quick. So,
but remember the John Paul Melancholy is like talking to a lady, and then she creams her pants over that robot, and then you go back and talk like, oh, I don't care.
What is it? Desert.
The new complex. Yeah, that one.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, it's like I'll play with Dakota, and like Dakota's like, man, like I'm not gonna play without you. It's like there's only so much dead weight a man can carry, and I was just like, yeah, like.
Dude, I can't wait for this semester to be over.
And so
yeah.
Yeah, no, Dakota's been coming into my Discords that I've been a part of because like his core group of friends are just like stuck on the same stuff, and he's like, I don't want to do that anymore. And I was like, yeah, like I'll just play whatever I feel like. And like for me, having Dakota there like is a breath of fresh air because he's like mechanically as good as I am, and I don't know how I did this. I convinced him to buy a high refresh rate monitor on like Friday, and then he was like, "What have I been missing?" And he bought two. He bought two monitors just like you.
That is exactly how I felt when I switched from HDMI to DVD.
I remember that you told me.
No. I switched from HDMI to DVI-D, and then it was like, okay, DVI-D is doing it because it's giving me 144. And then I switched to DP. I'm like, I've unlocked my true potential.
So the cool
Granted,
thing,
that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I remember you like creaming, like you were just like nutting your pants, and not like, dude, DisplayPort's the greatest. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, this is John Paul's.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then what else did I do? The laptop that I'm using.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you. The laptop
No,
that
yeah. I'm just saying, like, you convinced him, and then.
Oh yeah, he got it. He got it Wednesday. So like he just did it. And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, so what do I do? I'm like, hey, you gotta go to your NVIDIA settings or your Windows settings if that doesn't work. Make sure you use the display ports on both of them.
Your fellow is being a little too.
Is there a beep?
I don't know, glorified.
I don't think that was not supposed to happen.
To put it.
So, I apparently through the NVIDIA settings I can overclock the monitor on the laptop up to 100.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's like, yeah.
But like, I can't do it all the time. I only do it when I play shooter games because.
Yeah, it's not recommended because if
Yeah.
you overclock your monitor will get fucking super hot.
Well, and the burn-in, like I had like Giphy Cat. I'm just like scrolling through Giphy Cats, and it burned in on like the Google image page afterwards. I was like, oh, let me change it back then. Just 60 hertz it until like, and only when playing a game, so there's a lot less chance of burn-in happening because I'm moving the screen a lot.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing it for Quake Champions, and I'm doing it for what's it called? And then I checked out all this crap at Computex, and I'm like really mad. They unveiled like 4 or 5 ITX cases that like really are catching my eye.
Oh, and that's right. You've already picked everything out, haven't you?
I picked everything out, but like some of them don't have water cooling. Some of them don't have. Some of them don't have. The one I really want. The one I really want has a wireless Qi charger on it, like on the top of it. So you can. It has ITX case, and on top of it's a wireless charger for my phone. Yeah.
So all you have to do is get the case to do it, or the little.
The case has
thing.
it embedded into it, so
Okay,
like
so
you plug it through the power supply and just like bam, you have it. And I want to say it's like, I don't remember. Oh yeah, he makes a 9S and it's fucking weird, but you just can't see it because the camera's in the way. But more existentialism crap, who cares? Yeah, and I was like, man, this would be really cool, and I want to check if I can at least put water cooling into it. So, but like I want like the AIO water coolers because they do 120 millimeter ones, and so.
Oh yeah, and that's right. For you probably want a bigger one just to keep things nice and cool.
Because like the water cooler decreases the size versus certain like the really good like Noctua fans that I've been looking at, and some of the water. Go up the stairs. Go up the stairs. I want to say there's something up these stairs.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Whee. Whee. What?
Oh yeah. We already got that weapon up the stairs on the other side, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So like, most of the components have been like becoming interchangeable because I've been finding some dual fan 1080 Ti's like minis with the same. I think the only thing that'll lose in is like a couple CUDA cores, which isn't that. Yeah.
Oh god, couple of CUDA cores off a 1080 Ti, whatever fucking you do.
Yeah. And so I'm just like looking at all these parts. I just want to look through and just kind of keep going.
Gonna go back to Pascal's Village. Those two up.
And like it's kind of cool that I haven't gotten any parts yet. Like the first thing I was gonna do is get the case, obviously. But I was like, I'm really happy that I haven't bought. I'm gonna just buy everything together because like the ITX board case is like it's becoming like super really like quality looking. Like there was one where it was like I want to say it was like 9 liters and could still fit like a 12-inch graphics card.
Jesus Christ.
It was something really like
It
tiny.
was something small that.
And it had like the motherboard, and then it had like a cutout in the middle, so you had the motherboard and the graphics card on the same spot. The motherboard's here and the graphics card on the back side of it.
Gotcha.
And so like, and then you use what those PCI cables called, the extenders, whatever they're called, and it like loops it around. It stands it upwards vertically too, on top of it.
I would say they're just PCI extenders. That's all they are.
But you know when I say that, you
I
know
know
exactly
what
what
you're
I'm talking about.
Because a lot of things wouldn't be possible without those fucking cables.
Yeah, definitely. And so I was looking at one of those because it's just like, man, like
done.
that, it's not done.
Well, I mean that.
Yeah,
At least that portion.
Yeah.
Because now I gotta go speak to fucking piece of shit.
And so it's like, dude, like this like guide like that I'm building for myself to like do this case. I'm also trying to fix Anthony's PC at the same time.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I'm gonna start by rewiring, and I might think it's like, I want to say it might be the power supply, just because like, I don't know, because so I try to turn it on, and all it does is just blow the graphics card fan in, like all the fans turn on when I turn it on. That's it. All the fans start spinning. Nothing else happens.
Like nothing turns on, but the fans.
The fans just start. They do like 2 revolutions and stop. 2 revolutions, stop. 2 revolutions, stop. And it's like yeah. And so like maybe power's not being delivered properly.
Yeah,
but it doesn't cut off completely. It just like only powers those objects. And like, because he has a, let's call it a budget graphics card from like 2014. It's like all the cables are exposed, so like that leads me to believe it's more of a power supply issue than anything else.
I would say that definitely is a good place to start. Is just.
But like, I don't have another power supply to be like, hey, like let me just take your power supply, no problem. And then when I rewire it, I'm going to check on.
I guess. Oh yeah, this is the one that was down below that we couldn't find.
We didn't go to the amusement park, I feel like.
We did. We tried to go and find this one, but there was like an elevator that I need to go down to get to this one. Because, remember?
Yeah.
It's a bit further down.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a try. See what happens. Castle front? Yeah. Let me go get the photographs first.
Yeah. So that's been it. It was really it's been like a lot more active for me driving all the
Does he
time.
have a is it a modular power supply, or is it like...
I want to say it's non-modular.
Oh,
I haven't looked at it in a long time,
God.
but I want to say it's non-modular. It's practically like a stand for me to put my
That's
drinks
a
on.
fucking rat's nest waiting to happen if it's not modular.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it if it's non-modular, because like with those you could have the wrong line going to the components.
Well, he also said he cleaned it up because he said it was like super dusty and did all the wiring, and he said it turned on for a second then just died again. So I do think it might be a power problem.
Yeah. Also, if he powdered it up and it turned on for a second and now it doesn't work and that's all that happens, there could be a short somewhere. So it could also be a thing of he might not ever be able to turn it on again.
Oh.
Yeah. Because obviously if you short something out...
yeah, you're right. Like, you're totally right. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But, like, here's my, like, counter argument.
It's not for us to judge their
Like,
lives.
I figured if he shorted something,
That's all
I just feel like the fans wouldn't...
guess.
Like, the graphics card fan wouldn't spin if he shorted something.
Yeah. Which is, it's pointing in a good direction, but I've definitely fucking shorted out an entire system before. And that wasn't a fun thing to deal with.
I mean,
because I was being dumb, but
in all reality, like, we could, if Anthony just gets the parts to me, like, we can go get him just like, what are the new one of those new Ryzen APUs, and he wouldn't be any of the Ryzen because he's been playing. All he does is play Dark Souls on Xbox. So no.
the freaking 3, 5, and 7, 3, 5, or 7.
Yeah, the 5 APU is like maybe like $100.
Yeah, the Ryzens are nice. Bobby has a Ryzen 5. I would say just fucking shell out the money for... If I was him, I would just shell out the money for a 7. Just because...
Bobby or Anthony?
Anthony, like...
Well, as I said, for the time being, I'm gonna wait for him to graduate, because he's gonna go in the officer program for the Navy, from it made it seem like. Afterwards.
Gotcha.
So he won't, like... I would get him like a budget system that he can just upgrade later. That will be easy to upgrade later. Like, if
actually, yeah. Now that I keep fucking forgetting about this. The Ryzens, they're hardware pins. My bad. They're CPU pins, not motherboard pinned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're really easy to take out and swap out, and they use the same slot for all the CPUs.
Yeah, so it'd be like, get him like a Ryzen APU computer, be like, hey man, like dude, like you just pull things out on your own, and I figured I might as well like, yeah, dude, if you want, because he'll be on a boat, like I could make you a really tiny ITX case. It's literally what I'm doing for myself anyway.
Yeah, because it's a different situation when dealing with Intel chips, because they most of those
every second generation they always change the chips, the motherboard chipset.
They change the chipset, and then on top of that, the pins are always on the motherboard and not on the CPU.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And the only thing you would have to remember to do is put a thermal paste on each time, or for when he swaps it out. Yep.
This is where you died, remember?
They're coming at me. All right, motherfucker.
Oh, I didn't even check the time.
Let's go. Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Oh god.
Alright, there we go. Okay, yeah, I'm doing much better this time around.
Yeah, definitely.
Stranger
You also
danger!
have, like deathly heal, so when you get kills, you heal yourself for a lot.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger? What are you doing, stranger danger? Oh god, I don't like this.
No, he doesn't move, I want to say.
Oh, okay. Electrocuted leg. Alright, got it. Okay, I broke it. Oh, shit. I need to jump for those.
So you're welcome to play, because I want to say last night we were squatting up with Adams and Tobon, right? I want to say we had... Because they do the Fortnite system where you get rarity of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure... I don't remember how Fortnite does it, but they don't have blue in Realm Royale.
Gotcha.
So it's white, green, purple, then...
Probably gold.
Yeah.
Because that's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
So they don't have the rare in between common and epic?
Yeah. Well,
they technically do, but it's a different system.
Yeah. So, I want to say Dakota, like, I want to say we were top 10 with 3 of us left. Me, Dakota, and somebody else. And we just end up losing. Because, like...
Well, winning with 4 people is a lot easier than winning with 3. Alright, so... I'm guessing... I've
gotta
across
go,
that thing.
bridge.
Yeah.
But it's just like... I remember, like, dude, like, it's... Because they do... In Realm Royale, they show you your rank, like, no matter what you're doing, you're playing ranked battles.
Okay.
And it's just like... I haven't stopped moving upwards yet, but I haven't really played. Only played, like, for 2 days so far, so... But, like, you don't, like... Like, in Rocket League, when you play ranked, you, like... You have an MMR practically preset, and you, like, rise or fall from that preset MMR.
Yeah.
But in Realm Royale, you just keep going until you get stuck and don't play anymore.
Started from the bottom now here.
Yeah, so like I'm at and what gets me is Rocket League was the first game I played with a gold, diamond, bronze system.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think in my head I always think that being gold 5 is better than being gold 1.
Ah, okay. So the count-up system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Realm Royale and basically every other game that isn't Rocket League.
Yeah, they count down rather than count up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one would think if you're in the first division, you're in, like, the best division.
Yeah, because that's how other things do it, like sports.
Yep. Motherfucker.
Yeah, and so, like, I was like... But so, Torres and I were talking, and just like, man, like, it really sucks because, like, we only have, like, me, you, and Dakota to, like, properly play, like, a team with, where it's like, where we don't feel like bad for each other because like they have this system which I kind of like actually. That's another thing I like about the game. When you find shitty items, you can scrap them for scraps,
For shit.
and you can forge them into new stuff.
That is actually that's a really good system.
And so we're at the forge building golden gear, and like the forge when it's getting used, it smokes so everybody else can see on the map that it's being used and stuff. And it takes like 6. Oh god, 9s.
What did you just say?
Roger that, 9S.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You said 9s. Or at least something close to.
I hate 9S. I hate 9S. I just want to let you know that. So we're in. This is a. I'm not sure if Tobon was. I'm not sure if Adams was playing with us. No, he wasn't. So it's me, Dakota, Tobon, and we had a random. We were just filling for the shit of it because we had really good filling in teammates.
Okay, so you're just pushing the luck on the fill-ins?
Yeah, so we were pushing luck on the fill-ins, and so Dakota, like we're at the forge, and we see people outside start shooting at us, and we're all like building at the house. We're all like waiting for our armor to be done at the house. I think I built a weapon, and so like it's a team of 3, and there's 3 of us, and like, so Dakota and I are like pushing against someone like on opposite ends of the house, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, push in. I was like, so like I'm sitting there talking, and then like. We both die because, lo and behold, Tobon stayed at the house and tried to snipe them from the house that we were at in the village. And I was like, oh, well, I was sniping from the house. I'm like, no! Like, how'd you hit him there behind the rock in the other house, you idiot? I was like, if you could have pushed with us, like, your presence could have helped out somewhere, shape, or form. And he was like, well, I didn't know what to do. I would have been any help, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care that you, like, that you can't, if you can't aim, you can't aim, but, like, at least try to help out. Like, you just sit there sniping at the house. Just like...
I love Bobby to death, but he does the same shit, man. He always, like... So, in most situations with Royale games, the preferred method to do things is balls to the wall fucking push. Put as, like, close that distance as fast as you can. Because what that'll do for you is allow you to be in that close combat sort of situation, rather than trying to snipe someone that may be better than sniping at you. Or at least that's the way I usually see it.
Well, like, for Realm Royale, it might not, like... So, oh, no, it's a story thing. You have to literally... It's a quest treasure chest, and you have to come back for it later.
Oh, go fuck yourself, game. Okay, it looks like this is the way up over here. And then I think I have a way up over here. Nope. But anyways, my usual method is like bum rush. Like, get up close and personal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, with Realm Royale, like, it's weird because, like, they have... Well, they literally changed it yesterday to a slug rifle. You have to go through different ways to make it up there. You can't go through the way you're going right now to make it up there.
Yeah, obviously.
Stop! So there's like the slug rifle, then they have the heirloom rifle, which is a hit scan.
Oh, dirt. I thought that door was closed.
Oh, no, it's not. And then they have like a crossbow, which is a slower projectile than the slug rifle. But they have like a lot, and they have like a poison pistol, which is a close range, and the revolver, which is close range. But it's like, normally I'm just sitting there using the heirloom rifle anyway, just because the hit scan capabilities of it is a lot.
Oh, hit scan fucking always hit scan.
Well, the projectiles do more damage, depending on how slow the projectile is.
Obviously, but fucking hit scan, man.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, like, at far distance, I'm like, pew, 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 and I was like, oh, cool, like, I can hit these shots. And Bobby tried to get me playing Darwin Project, and I was like, the one reason why I don't like this game is because I want an aim down the sight sensitivity switch setting. Mm-hmm. So my aim down the sights are the same sensitivity as my regular movement. And for me, the Darwin Project, like, halves the distance at which you're aiming in. Like, for me, that's a huge issue.
Yeah, it does.
And Bobby was like, oh, I don't see it. I'm like I understand that, but, like, I literally sat here with the camera settings and literally did a 360 motion.
These, yeah.
And I was like, and it's practically half the distance. And I, like, for me, I just, like, that's one of the reasons why I don't like it. I'm not saying the gameplay isn't good, I'm just saying that, like, but like for me, it's just like I can't handle that mechanic because I like to have
I'm so glad I never have that issue.
what the aim down the sights thing.
Mechanic issues. I have never had like gameplay mechanic issues for my own style.
Yeah,
Because I've always been able to adapt to whatever the fuck's going on. Because I know that, like, dude, getting used to fucking this game was a pain in my ass. Let me tell you what. But now I'm able to just kind of play through. Dude, getting used to The Witcher was a pain in my fucking ass as well.
Did you use a controller or
I use a controller for Witcher. Every single time, yeah, I tried using keyboard mouse, but like when I realized what kind of shit I would be doing with it, I'm like, I'm better off using a controller. But yeah, every time I go from one game that uses a controller to another, I always go on the spectrum in some sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, fucking my hands work, please.
Well, like for me, it's just like, cause like as much as we did play Hawken, I don't consider that me playing my first keyboard and mouse shooter.
Yeah, no, you like with the shit that Max has told you about how to like set up your mouse controls and sensitivity and stuff like that. It's if it works for you, it works for you. It just I've never needed to do that.
Well, like I still say like I'm technically learning how to play shooters. Like I'll never consider myself like really good. That was very weird.
Okay, let's try this again. All right. I was afraid of falling off because it was in the...
It was black?
Oh, yeah, that's right. This door is closed. All right, now I'm starting to get into a portion where I recognize it because you were in this portion last time I saw you play.
Yeah, it's when you came over forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is when that, like,
I have to go up one from here because that's there. Ooh.
We're at 31 minutes, but no big deal.
All right, well, I mean, I can stop it here.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Alt F9.